The sentencing of Henry Chavez, convicted rapist and kidnapper, brought to Judge Marianne Gilliard's courtroom again, more than a decade after he was on trial before her.
This court originally sentenced Mr. Chavez some 13 years ago to 300 years to life plus 20 years.
The judge telling the court she was stunned to get a recall and resentencing consideration letter from the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation.
If a serial rapist who was out on bail recommitted another rape, then was paroled and committed a third rape, if that is who the Director of Corrections believes courts in this state should show mercy to, God help the state of California.
The request from CDCR, based on a state law passed in 2018. Until then, judges were required to apply 5-year sentence enhancements on each prior serious or violent felony on a person's record when a person is currently charged with a serious felony. Chavez didn't request the review, nor did the public defender who represented him. But in court today, she did ask that the 20 years added to his 300-year sentence be dropped.
He would still be in prison for the rest of his life. Public safety is not changed by such a recall and resentence.
The district attorney's office requesting on behalf of the survivors no change.
Letting them know again that the sentence that they thought was final and in stone is going to now again be reconsidered potentially. Certainly opens up a wound that is greater than anyone can imagine.
2 of those survivors appearing via video conference to address the court.
Reading this just infuriates me more than I can express in words. The judicial system, our legal system, has failed to protect the innocent from this monster.
The Department of Corrections explained why the sentencing needed to be re-examined. It tells KCRA 3, anytime there are changes in the law, it has to make sure it's auditing all cases affected. In a statement, CDCR says its former secretary sent a letter to Sacramento County Court in January of 2020, referring the case for resentencing consideration at the court's discretion in order to comply with retroactive changes in the law as related to sentence enhancements. And that Chavez was sentenced to 320 years in prison, with only 20 of those years being sentence enhancements. The court not holding back.
Did the voters actually intend for courts 13 years later to resentence an individual who is a serial rapist? Is that what they intended? Did the legislature intend that the Director of Corrections would actually request a court to resentence a serial rapist?
In Sacramento, Melanie Wingo, KCRA 3 News.
And the court declined to recall or reduce Chavez's sentence. That means the court's original sentence of 300 years to life plus 20 years will remain.